Chapter 5. Life on the Frontier. When the settlers arrived at their destination, they began to work. They began to build a home and plant crops. The home was usually made of logs. It was called a log cabin. It was a small home with 1 or 2 rooms. The settlers made the furniture. They used logs to make tables, chairs, and beds. Men, women, and children planted crops. Corn and wheat were important crops. The settlers ate a lot of corn. The men hunted buffalo and other animals. Men, women, and children worked all day. There was little free time. There were no shops on the frontier. The settlers bought some things from Fort Laramie and Fort Bridger. Some women brought a spinning wheel to the frontier. These women made yarn. They used yarn to make clothes. Illness was a big danger on the frontier. There were no hospitals, few doctors, and very little medicine. Many people died at a young age. Most settlers lived far from churches. When they wanted to get married, they waited for the circuit rider. The circuit rider was a religious man. He traveled on the frontier. Settlers often waited months for the circuit rider. Who were the frontier people? The frontier people came from the east, the south, and the Indiana Territory. They also came from Europe, Scandinavia, and China. Most settlers were honest people, but some were outlaws. Some of them wanted excitement and adventure. Frontier people were strong and courageous. They loved the freedom and adventure of the frontier. They were true American free spirits. Villages and towns began to grow on the frontier. Some became important cities.